John, Jay, and Rich. Call us at 877-937-1047 or text us. Text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. We'll read your text on the air, or we'll call you back, or we'll ignore you. Text JJR to 96893 and whatever's on your mind. Listen to this. All this season, this school year, my son Dutch, who's a senior, has been in this game called, what's it called? Assassin. And that's where the seniors have to wear goggles on their body no matter what. And there's certain safe zones, right? And there's also days where they call purge days. And purge days, everything's off limits. You can kill anybody. And him and his partner, his friend Gavin, are one of the last two people. And so people are trying to kill him at all times. And he wears these goggles all the time. In fact, the other night we went to dinner somewhere and he forgot his goggles and the dude was panicking. Like he was like, I got to call Gavin and have him come pick me up from dinner. I don't want to. Right? So yesterday, he gets out of school, he gets in his car, and he's driving to go work out. Out of the trunk of his car popped two girls. They're in his car, and they zap him with squirt guns.
Oh, so he's out.
Got him.
Like they had to wait for him to get off campus because you can't do it while you're on campus. So it could have caused a car accident.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Into the car?
He goes, they were laughing, the girls were laughing, go, why didn't you hear us? Because he'd get in the car and he turns on, he was listening to Drake really, really loud. So he didn't hear them giggling.
That's hilarious.
And all of a sudden he's at a red light and they pop up in the car. Like,
they're geniuses.
Like the way you think someone would get murdered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they pop up and he's like, what the hell? And they pop.
Those girls are savage.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, girls.
Yeah. I mean, they deserve that, don't they?
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
You basically broke into the car and you're chilling in the trunk. That's genius.
Where were his goggles?
Yes.
Goggles are probably on the front seat. They have to be on you. You're in your car. You think you're safe.
Come on, Dutch, you got to do better.
So then these girls, because the prize is now $8,000.
Oh man!
So now they paid $50 to get an all. What do you call it when you're
you buy in? You buy back in?
No, you can't. You can't do that anymore.
Oh wow!
Now they put $50 in to put out a APB on Gavin. So
so he's
$50
still
like
left.
go find Gavin, take out Gavin for $50. So now
They
Gavin
put a hit on him.
They put a hit on. That's what I was looking for. They put a hit on Gavin for 24 hours.
Savage.
So now Gavin is like he plays lacrosse, and like Dutch had to go hide in an alley in his car. So as Gavin was done with practice, would climb over the wall to get into his car so that the girls don't find him. Like
wow,
like it's crazy.
Well, those girls
crazy.
are legit because they made it this far, and they're like, so it's Gavin and the other two girls are.
I think there's a couple other ones, but Dutch is like, I have to keep Gavin safe because him and Gavin split $8,000.
Right, because they were teammates.
But I thought you said that the $8,000 they throw a huge party. And
they throw a party, but the party's $300.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. It was like $8,000 is a lot of money.
Right.
That's like a wedding budget.
Have fireworks at the party. Like,
you throw a nice party.
I know. I'm like, that's a
You get
really
Drake.
awesome party.
You throw a nice party, then you
kinda
keep
wanna
the
be
rest to
invited.
yourself.
That's amazing. One man left.
Right. I hope they all put it in savings, whoever wins that, because blowing $8,000 at 18 is crazy.
At that point, he should establish a safe house because the money would be worth it. Whatever you got to rent for a building, it's fine.
I just wouldn't go to school until this thing was over. It'd be done. But anyway, you're not safe anywhere.
Nope.
Anyway, so Rich, you voted. How is that possible? How can you vote before Election Day?
Well, when you register, you just make sure that you're registered, and on the thing, you can ask to do either absentee or early voting. And I kept on hearing that that's a good idea because it's so important to vote, and you never know, you might show up to a polling location on voting day, and maybe the machines don't work, or you get a flat tire or something. So this was really important, and I've never done an early voting thing, but I'll tell you why I liked it. Because I was able to kind of cheat. Because it's not just the president. Did you know that? There's a bunch of stuff on there. There's a bunch of props and a bunch of other things. And I got to be honest, I didn't know what a lot of things I was voting for. Because when I see something, all I can think of in my head is the negative ads. We're like, they are not right for this country. And so I wanted to put that aside and do my own research. So it literally took me about 3.5 hours to research everything that was on the ballot and make my choice. But I think it's a good idea, and then I drop it in my. You have a secure.
Well, that's why
location.
you get a sample ballot, and you can do all that, and then you show up the day of, and then you do it all.
I didn't do that. I got the
you
early
can do
voting
that.
yesterday too, and I did the same thing as you, Rich. I'm halfway through my ballot because I'm looking everything up. I'm like, I don't know anything about this policy. I don't know anything about this opposition. I don't know about any of these people trying to run schools. So
I literally, I have my ballot and I have like a couple of them filled out, but what I did do, and there's a couple of influencers that I know align with the way I think, and they've posted what to vote for. I just copied it, and now I'm just going back.
They're giving you like a little hack right there.
Yeah, they've
Honestly,
already done it. I trust their research.
Some of the props are a little confusing the way they're worded.
They are. They are
when
really
you read them, you're like,
confusingly
okay,
worded.
do I like that or do I not like that?
Yeah.
So it's a good idea if you can vote early or do that. I recommend doing your research before you go in there, because if I would have shown up just on voting day, I wouldn't have known even half of what's on
It
there.
is nice
I
to be able
totally
to
agree.
take your time.
Yeah.
It really is. And you should use ChatGPT, Rich, because that's what I've been using. So I'll go on there and I'll be like, what is Prop 137 in Arizona? Can you dumb it down for me? And then it gives it to me at like high school reading level.
Oh,
and then
I like that.
understand it.
God, that's so much work. So
but you
my
have to
wife
do your
does this
research.
thing.
It's important.
She talks to her dad, and then she talks to all her friends, and then she puts together the sample ballot, and then I just take it in and I copy it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how I got through school.
Or you could have what I have.
That's how I got through everything in life. I just,
You could have my wife Stacy look over your shoulder like she was doing for me the whole day. What are you voting on this? I'm like, no, this is my ballot.
You don't even share with her what you're voting for?
She told me she would fill it out for me.
Yeah, that's what Blake does.
I asked Kadeem.
Who'd you vote for, by the way? Come on, who'd you vote for? Come on.
That does nobody any favors if I say that out loud.
Oh, man. It's, the whole negative ad campaign, like every time I see that, I think that stuff's not going to work, right? But I told you I saw this a debate, and the other guy didn't show up. It was just one guy. And I was like, I really like this guy. Like, I really, really liked him.
The guy who showed up, you like?
The guy who showed up. I really like him. And then I saw a negative campaign ad for him. I was like, screw that guy. Like, I totally fell for it all the way.
They work.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm glad I haven't voted yet.
That's the thing. You don't know what anybody stands for. You only know the negative ads.
That's true.
Kyle, what are 3 things you need to know?
There was a rumor about this swirling around for a while, but it's definitely a reality. Chick-fil-A is set to launch a streaming app. It's going to be called the Chick-fil-A Play app, and you can pre-download it right now. But it will start November 18th, and it's going to supply more than just TV shows. That's what we were like, Chick-fil-A programming. Okay. They're aiming at like a rich supply of original content. Think Netflix, HBO. Also, though, they want original audio series. They want ebooks, interactive games like Nintendo, cooking videos. They want all kinds of different things in this app, and their aim is just to be family friendly.
It's not all chicken related?
It's not all chicken related.
Welcome to Old McDonald Had a Farm today. Today we're going to check in with the chickens.
Although I'm sure you could weave that into some of their cooking shows. You could weave that into pretty much all the programming that they do. But they did release the first trailer for, I guess, one of the first shows, and it looked pretty cute. It was like a little cartoon about adventure and whatnot. So.
I guess that makes sense. I never thought I would watch anything streamed by Amazon, but here we are now.
Exactly.
It's like an actual app.
Exactly. Hugh Hefner's youngest son, Cooper Hefner, just made a $100 million offer to buy the Playboy brand. He wants to own it and operate it privately. He engineered an all-cash offer through his private equity firm. And under the deal, he would acquire the intellectual property and assets. He says he wants to take advantage of the brand's familiarity to strike new licensing and partnership deals. He doesn't want to see his dad's business go down. He wants to make it grow.
Is Playboy back?
Playboy could be on the way back.
Okay.
This is wild. I didn't even know this was possible. But there was a guy in Texas who was pulled over while test driving a truck, and he got a ticket because the dealership didn't attach a license plate.
Oh, that's no fair.
The dealership did him dirty. And when he was pulled over, the cop was like, unfortunately, this is a habit of the dealership. And so now we have to start citing the customers so that the message actually gets through
Boo.
to the dealership.
That's lame. I hope that the dealership covers the ticket.
They should.
And like that sucks though, because you get like points on your record.
I know.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I know. So yeah, I think the cop's probably right. Their angry customers will probably finally get through to them. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Payne, what's the vibe for horoscopes today?
It's National Color Day, so I'm going to tell you your color based on your zodiac sign.
Good morning.
What was your question?
My question is: are you going to do the egg challenge? I don't know what will you call it? The egg in the microwave with Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we
the
did that, right?
election of eggs.
The election of eggs.
Egg-lection.
Egg-lection, yes.
That's a really good idea.
Yes. We will do that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Okay. All right. And we'll do it soon, so that way we can tell you who's going to win. Then you don't have to stress. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right,
We're
thanks.
going to find
Thanks.
a nonpartisan microwave.
All right, what's the vibe for predictions, Peyton?
It's National Color Day, so I'm going to tell you the color that matches your vibe based on your zodiac sign. If it's your birthday, you are a Libra, and you share a birthday with 21 Savage, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Do you know what else it is today? What other day it is today?
What?
National Nut Day.
You know, John Jay, I saw that, and then I decided I wasn't going to do a horoscope specifically because sometimes we're immature in this room.
Where do you stand on nuts, John Jay? Where do you stand on nuts?
Yours?
Most time.
All right, so it's National what day?
Color Day.
Color Day. Okay. 877-937-1047. Kayla, good morning. Kayla?
Hi, Fonte. I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, so Capricorn, your color is kind of boring, not gonna lie. It's gray or brown, but it's because you're disciplined and you have this different approach to life, and it mirrors in gray and brown, which represents your practicality and your reliability. And these colors, they help you stay grounded and focused on your goals, even when other people get distracted. So this totally makes sense for my Capricorn. You guys mostly have your life together.
I love it. I would agree with that, Peyton. Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Kayla. Hi, Robin. What's your sign?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, the color for you is yellow. Curious Geminis, you guys are always buzzing with ideas, and yellow complements your optimistic energy. So this color sparks joy, creativity, and communication, making it the perfect shade for you that thrives on variety and learning. So put on a yellow shirt today. You'll have a good one.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks, Peyton. Have a great day.
Bye, Robin.
Hey, Blanca. What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, your color is purple. Purple reflects Sagittarius' love for adventure and pursuits, and it symbolizes wisdom, spirituality, and curiosity. So it's the color of the traveler and the seeker. So make sure that you go and book your flight for your vacation that you very much deserve.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Purple's
You're
the
welcome.
best.
Thanks,
I know.
Blanca.
It's like the color of royalty, so I'm here for that.
What do you got for... Oh, let's add Dara. Dara, hi. What's your sign?
Oh, my son is Libra. My birthday was yesterday, but I was too late.
Aw, well, I'm glad that we got you today. So for Libra,
Thank you.
Kyle is also a Libra. You and Dara, your color is pink or light blue. Libra's love for harmony and beauty aligns perfectly with the softness of pink and light blue. These colors represent peace, love, and balance, which helps my Libras navigate relationships and find harmony in your surroundings.
That sounds about right.
Well,
I
happy
literally
belated
was
birthday.
like, I hope we get pink or blue.
And we got both. Look at that.
What do you got for Rich, Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, my Pisces. The color for you, sea green or aqua?
I don't know what that is.
Pisces, oh my gosh, like seafoam green? You do.
Yeah, you do.
You've seen it. Cut it out.
Aqua?
Come on.
Just
no,
blue.
it's like
Aqua's
a green.
blue, right?
Aqua is aqua.
It's just like talking to my wife, and she does all this
Have
color
you never
stuff.
seen Aquamarine with Sarah Patterson?
Aqua is like the color of Rich in the John Jay and Rich old logo right behind you.
Okay, there we go.
That's aqua.
Bluey greeny.
Yeah.
Okay, but Pisces, you are deeply connected to your emotions and your intuition. And sea green or aqua reflects your fluid, empathetic nature. So it's a soothing shade, and it gives my Pisces a sense of healing and peace.
That's nice. I would prefer something more aggressive, but okay.
Like what?
Like purple.
Okay.
What do you got for you for Leo?
Well, Leo, for us, our main color is gold. Leo is born to shine, and gold is a perfect match for their radiant personality. This color represents a Leo's sense of royalty, generosity, and leadership.
How about Virgo?
Virgo, earth tones, brown and beige, big old boring. Virgo's your practical and your analytical minds, makes you feel like home in earthy tones, which provides you with structure and clarity. And I feel like Virgos, if you're just trying to redo your house, just like take some inspo from Kim Kardashian. That's pretty on brand.
Brown?
Brown, beige, gray, all the boring
That's funny.
colors that
Those
suck
are
the life out of...
All colors I don't like on a pedicure.
But neutrals are so in.
They
I know.
are.
And what's weird as a Virgo, like, I look good in every color, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Sounds like you got a little Leo rising right there. A little cocky.
If we missed your sign, you go to johnjaneRich.com. Love Pup Family Fest is back, and it's set to be the biggest lineup ever. It's totally free and family friendly. Dogs from rescues from all over the valley are going to be up for adoption. We got food trucks like Randizzle's going to be there. And headlining the whole event is Shinedown. It's November 9th at Vertuccio Farms in Mesa. Just bring a donation to Love Pup, and you're in. By the way, when you bring a donation, all the donations get spread out with all the dog rescues, like leashes, collars, puppy pads, anything. More info on our website, 1047kissfm.com, or go to lovepupfoundation.org. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. This is really good. There's a list online. It says that has a kid ever called you old? If you want to feel old, talk to a 10-year-old for 5 minutes. Your self-esteem will plummet. And Kyle's got a 10-year-old.
Welcome to my everyday, you guys.
A kid told someone they were old because they were born in the 1900s. So that's anyone over 24. A teacher got called old because she told the students she saw the original Shrek in a movie theater. A kid called someone old because they still use CDs in their car. A woman got called old because she had stamps in her purse. A kid called a guy old because he said he used to play outside when he was young. A parent left someone a voicemail, and their kid said only old people do that. A woman got called old because she still has a Hotmail address. That one's fair. A guy called a coworker. A guy's coworker told him he was old after he tossed something in the trash from a few feet away, and he went, Kobe, and he went in. Anyway, it is National Nut Day today. You know what the number one most popular nut is?
Cashew.
No.
Peanut.
No. Pistachios.
Oh.
I love
that.
I eat pistachios every day. I love pistachios.
You do?
I do.
I've never seen you eat a pistachio.
Remember, I used to have them all the time. In fact, our old boss used to give me gifts as pistachios. Yeah. But now I just keep them in my closet and they're all peeled.
You're a big pistachio guy.
Cash App has a list of the top payment notes of all time where people comment on their money transfers. What do you think is number one, Peyton?
I don't know. Probably.
Kyle, what about you?
I would say lunch, like
can't think fast
reimbursing
enough.
for food.
Sexual things.
Food is number one. 44-year-old Florida man got arrested on Friday for posing as a security guard to get into the Taylor Swift show. Can't do that. 1 in 4 Gen Zers have called in sick with back pain and neck pain in the past year, compared to barely any baby boomers. Noah called in sick. But he didn't call in sick. He took the day off because he had to go buy groceries for his parents. And we will be getting into that.
We better be getting into that.
Over the past 6 months, Americans have spent an average of $136 shopping on social media. I bought 2 masks for Halloween from Instagram, and they're terrible. They look nothing like the ads.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's the ad where this guy puts on a mask. He turns into an old man. He looks like a real old man. And they're like, just get it. So I bought it. Does not look like, it looks like a rubber fake mask. You would get it at any store.
That's annoying.
Woman was sentenced to 25 years in prison for poisoning and killing her boyfriend. She thought he would inherit $30 million, but he planned to break up with her, so she killed him. There was no money.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
Poor guy. He got dead and he didn't get his inheritance.
What do you got for life hacks?
All right, so doctors have come together and they say here's things that they always do or they never do to stay healthy all winter. And a few of these I found surprising. For instance, I don't know, are you guys, Kyle, are you a morning shower person or a nighttime shower person?
Usually nighttime.
Nighttime is the right time. They say that if you want to stay healthy, shower before you go to sleep because you don't want to carry all those germs from the day into the bed. And conversely, they say you should never, I do this all the time, but you should never wear your shoes all throughout your house. You should take off your shoes when you get to the house because you're tracking germs from outside all over the inside. So I know it's not a cool look to walk around in your socks, but you should do that. And then the third thing they say to do is wake up every single morning and drink electrolytes without sugar. Staying hydrated is key. Salt's not the problem. Sugar's the problem. So drink electrolytes in the morning, shower at night, take off your shoes, and you will have yourself a nice, healthy winter. Those hacks and many more can be found at johnjandrich.com.
Text the show, text JJR, and whatever you want to say to 96893. Here's 602 number. John J. and Rich, would you rather have to sing everything you say or dance everywhere you go? Kyle?
Dance. No, no, sing. Because I kind of already do that anyway.
I would say, I think you do both.
Yeah, she is like she's like a cartoon in a musical.
Peyton, girl, I love you, but I cannot trust you on your TV recommendations. Most of the time you say something, and then you end up admitting you barely paid attention anyway.
It's true.
Especially they're talking about Lincoln Lawyer. I did a review of Lincoln Lawyer. It's on my Instagram, John J. Van Ness. I just thought it was fantastic. I finished it yesterday. What did you think, Kyle? You finished it too?
I thought it was a satisfying ending. It definitely sets it up a new season.
Yeah. I thought it was a really, really good season. I decided, after I did my review, I was like, I wonder where I stand on my reviews. So I Googled reviews, and it was funny because I said to you yesterday morning, I said, I think this is the best season yet. Mm-hmm. And those are the reviews.
Really?
Yeah, and that was all on my own. I felt special. I felt like hey, maybe I could do this for a living.
You could,
Hey.
Be
actually.
a TV reviewer.
And
You
now
are a
that
good
you say
TV
that,
watcher.
though, you said that The Penguin was really good. Did you see that
Yeah.
it came out? It was like a 9.5 out of 10 rating. It's like one of the highest rated TV crime
I'm only 2 episodes
ever.
in. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm all
Yeah.
caught up. So
It's
there-
episode 4 that they said is like the best.
Oh, it's good. It's 5 episodes now. I'm all caught up, and I think it's one of the best gritty crime dramas on TV. Like, it's not too far. What did Joe call it? It's like reality
What did
based,
Joe
but
call
it's
it?
not. It's
I
like
haven't talked about it.
there's a term he used that I'm trying to remember. It's like low reality or something like that, where it's not too far off. It's not too superhero-y.
What platform is it on?
HBO Max.
So it's the guy, it's Colin Farrell, which one of the things that to me makes it amazing is that the dude is one of the best looking guys in the world. And the ego that you have to put away, like he has no ego to get uglified to play this
right, because
role.
his face is all burnt, isn't it?
No, his face, he's fat and ugly and scarred.
Scarred.
He's got some scars. and
It's
stuff.
you can't. He's unrecognizable in any way. You would have no idea that was Colin Farrell.
It's great act. It's just great acting. So it blows me away that someone that good looking would be like, I don't want to. Most people be like, I don't want to wear that mask. Show my face. Anyway,
Show my face.
so Peyton quit yesterday.
I did.
What?
Yeah. Not here, though. I didn't quit here. I am a high school girls basketball coach, and there is some problems sometimes that I have eternally as like a former basketball player that it's just like the game has changed so much. And we had a couple games over the weekend, and I was just so overwhelmed with like emotion and passion. And I just decided that coaching basketball wasn't for me anymore.
Really?
Well, there's something happened.
What?
Well, yeah. So on Saturday, we had a game, and our head coach was there for the first game. And then the second game, her sister is getting married. So she had like maid of honor duties to do. And we have like an entire coaching staff. There's 4 of us. So she was like, you guys got it. Go out there. I know the girls trust you. It's going to be great. So we go out there, and I'm her first assistant. So, of course, like, all eyes are on me to, like, head coach. And I'm like, I don't want a head coach. Like, I get way too emotional and worked up to head coach. Like, I don't want to do that. So we all kind of tag teamed it a little bit. But the thing about me is, like, I was very blessed to be able to play basketball in the capacity that I was able to play it. But I also had to work extremely hard for it. I was not a naturally talented basketball player. Like, I was in the gym all the time. My dad was my coach. He was extremely hard on me. And so I coach with the same passion that I played with, which is like very intense sometimes.
You're
Like,
intense in here.
yeah, I am. Like, that's just me. Like, I like to win. I am so competitive. And the team that we were playing was the team that I beat my senior year for a state championship. So I'm coaching against the coach that I beat. You know what I mean? Like, I have a ring from that game. And so there was a play that happened in the game, and I got so frustrated. I was like, okay, we're not playing very good basketball right now. Like, this is not looking really pretty. We're not trying hard. We're not diving on the ball. Like, I understand we're down, but, like, you got to have a little bit of effort, right? So I get upset, and I'm, like, super frustrated, and I'm trying to coach one of my players who is, like, extremely talented. Like, this girl should be able to go D1 if she really put the work in. And she does, and I really do think she can. And so I'm talking to her, and, like, I'm coaching her, and to me, if, like, a coach says something to you, it's like, yes, coach, I got you. And then you, like, move on. Mm-hmm. But, like, she was having a conversation with me, and I was just getting more and more frustrated because I'm like...
So she wasn't listening.
Yeah, it was like she was trying to communicate with me in a time and a place that it wasn't the right time to communicate, you know?
So, like, her answer should be, yes, coach, got you.
Yeah.
Right.
And then in 3 minutes when the game's over, we can talk about it. Or you can talk to another assistant coach.
So
know?
yesterday you quit coaching.
So yesterday I quit coaching because of how worked up I got over this back and forth conversation.
Doesn't that
because-
mean you care?
I was here yesterday
Yeah.
when you sent the text to the coach that said you were quitting. Yeah. So I was waiting to bring it up today to hear the end result of that. What happened?
I went to, she texted me like outside of our chat and was like, what are you doing later? Let's meet up. And so I'm like, okay. So I'm going in there. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm quitting. I'm throwing the towel in. No more. And I'm not a quitter. So this was like a really hard thing for me. And she sits down. She's like, I need you. You cannot leave me. Like, we have built this program from the ground up. And so I'm not quitting.
You felt so
you.
strongly both ways.
She did. And I just felt like my passion was like
But that's it.
being villainized a little bit. And it's like, I understand coaches can be, you know, intense and difficult. And I just expect so much from them because like they have the talent to be great.
So you quit, but you didn't quit. So you're back.
Yeah.
You're back. Okay.
So tryouts are
You know what? I was just thinking, your coach, your head coach, that's pretty amazing that she's in a wedding, it's maid of honor, and she coached the first game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? On wedding day?
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. I think most people, look at Noah took the day off to buy groceries for his mom.
She's very dedicated.
That's
And so are
amazing.
you. You're fired up because you care.
Who's that coach? That's amazing, I think.
Yeah,
I think
she's
it's your
awesome.
sister's wedding. You're the maid of honor. I got 2 games. I'm going to be able to coach the first one. Like, I'd be like, I can't coach either one of them.
Yeah.
That's so. Do you want to say the school you coach for so people can go watch Peyton coach?
Oh my gosh, I coach at Basha High School in Chandler.
All right. Kyle, what's the latest with Liam Payne?
Initial toxicology reports actually revealed that he had what's known as pink cocaine in his system, which apparently is a mixture of drugs that includes meth, ketamine, and MDMA. They also found cocaine and just crack, a whole bunch of stuff was in his body at the time. And so a lot of people are speculating. I actually saw an interview with Lamar Odom, who has had quite a bit of experience with drugs, who said, yeah, I mean, if you've got that kind of stuff in your system, you very well could be hallucinating, and and that could have been the reason he fell off the balcony or jumped off the balcony. We still don't really know exactly what happened, but we do know he had a lot of stuff in his system.
How about P. Diddy?
P. Diddy has a lot of something else, a lot of lawsuits against him. Several more lawsuits were filed recently, one including a 13-year-old girl who said Diddy sexually assaulted her with a celebrity couple that is unnamed. Name the celebrity couples. Let's start calling these people out. It angers me that we're still protecting these predators. But yeah, so the 13-year-old obviously says they're extremely affected and traumatized by this to this day. Apparently the male of the celebrity couple also sexually assaulted her in that case. I don't know if they have to bring a different case to bring the names in or what the rules are, but yeah, it's just another one and another one and another one. I don't even know what the number is at this point, but he's facing a lot of legalities.
Let's get into Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande had to apologize. She had to say, so sorry, after Elvira shared a story of where Ari was kind of rude.
She came and she brought 20 guests, and we gave her the tickets, and she comes backstage, and she asked if I could take pictures with all of her friends and relatives she brought. I take a picture with every single one of them. I sign autographs for every single one of them. Then I say to her, could we take a photo together? And she goes, no, I don't really do that. Then she left before my show started. All her relatives stayed.
Ooh.
So word got around to Ari, who ended up taking to social media and saying, listen, this was 7 years ago. The way I remember it is I left because I had an anxiety attack. I don't even remember getting the opportunity to meet you. If I offended you, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of her fans were coming to her defense. I think they were saying right around that time was right when her Manchester show, when there was that huge terrorist threat and things like that. So that's why she was having a hard time being in spaces with a lot of people, but people were not very happy. They were her response and her clapback was kind of Mean Girl vibes.
I believe Elvira and I believe Ariana Grande because we had Ariana Grande in here. Here's how stupid we were. We didn't even really know it until we were told we couldn't take pictures with her.
Well, she honestly, Ari was basically on the rise of her comeback.
Right.
She had not she had not sprouted and blossomed, and our promotions director came in and she was like, Ariana Grande is off limits. Don't try to take pictures. Don't try to talk to her. And we were
okay.
She was in with a boy band, and the boy band was the one who was everyone was excited about.
It
was the wanted.
She was just the girlfriend that
She
was
was
there.
the
Yes.
girlfriend.
Okay, Ari.
John Jade Rich. Grant keeps coming in here because we said we were going to tell a ghost story,
dude,
right?
I keep getting bumped.
You keep getting bugged. We were
It was on the schedule.
I know, but we
His
bump
shoulders
things all
are
the
more
time.
slumped
It's
each time.
we were going to get to the talkbacks, but we could hear your story.
No, dude, I just I like listening to the show live. It's fun. It's
I know.
He's ready.
It's
I know.
fun.
He has some ghost story that happened to him. So
Yeah, I guess I could tell you guys quick.
No, take your time telling us so it's a good story.
Do we have an hour then? No. All right.
Not
So my wife and I went to Williams, Arizona, which is kind of like a sleepy tourist town off Route 66 for people who don't know. There's a canyon coaster. There's Arizona. There's all kinds of things to do. And instead of staying at a traditional hotel, motel, Holiday Inn type situation, we stayed at an RV park. We rented an RV, guys. And luxury glamping experience is how it was described. And we got there. It was beautiful. It was great. It was snowing, 4 inches of snow. That's crazy. Awesome. Yeah, it was great. Really nice. It felt like a nice kickstart to winter season, even though we're in October. And the second night we're there, we didn't really have anything to do because you can do everything in Williams in about 4 hours, I would say. And we were watching a movie, or we were picking a movie to watch. And I said, let's watch The Strangers, right? Have you seen that movie?
I think so.
It's Liv Tyler. It's very scary. It's about 3 people who just randomly go and terrorize a couple in their house. They're
Oh,
staying,
you told us about that one.
they're staying in a guest house. It's a classic. And so anytime we go and stay at somebody else's house, I always suggest let's watch The Strangers because it's like, 1-to-1. It feels like real life when you're watching the movie. So we watched the whole thing, and it's spooky, and we're like, okay, it's time for bed. So we go to bed, and we wake up the next morning, and I want to tell you this before I tell you what happened. There's a main entrance to the camper, and then there's a master bedroom entrance, right? One's a big sliding door, one's just a small door that walks into the bedroom, which is where we were sleeping. So we wake up the next morning, and it's very chilly in the camper. And we're like, that's weird. We have all the space heaters on, all this stuff. And the door that was locked going into the master bedroom from the outside is open.
Unlocked or open?
Unlocked and open.
Oh, my gosh.
So somebody opened the door from the outside while we were asleep.
And you're positive it was locked.
100% positive. It was shut and locked. I checked it beforehand. And then when we woke up the next morning, Kate said, did you open the door when you got up this morning? And I said, I did not. And it was just cracked open. And we were like, oh, my goodness. So
it's either a ghost story or a serial killer story.
Yeah, it was a Strangers type situation. But it's funny because, like, if they opened the door, they got in.
Well, maybe they open and go, oh, this is my trailer. They close, and then they say, oh, God. Were there other RVs there? Were there other RVs there?
Yeah, no, it was like it was a hotel made of RVs. So, yeah, I mean, and I don't know who else was there, but it was a very spooky situation. It was one of those situations where when we saw the door was open, we didn't really think about it, so we just shut it real quick. But then as the day went on, we were like, dude, someone could have been murdered.
Open it, just like watch you sleep.
Somebody was in the camper just
creepy.
observing.
So if there's like an RV killer, and let's just say that there is for the sake of this theory, he looked in on you and went,
yeah, he's like, he saw me,
Right,
big
he's like,
masculine
my
man.
kind of guy.
Yeah, he said, I can't
Can't do
even
that to him.
No,
he's
dude.
one of us.
I figured it was an intimidation thing.
He looked at you and he's like, they've suffered enough.
All these RVs are all in their areas, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't get in the RV and drive it. They're parked
No, they're all parked. They're all
I
set
bet you
up.
somebody got in the wrong RV. I bet you didn't lock it.
You think so?
I think I've taken 2 RV trips in my life, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you can't get out of the RV.
No,
right? So maybe
yeah.
it's hard to get in the RV.
True.
Or maybe it's hard to lock the RV.
I don't know, man. I was spooked out, guys.
Yeah, I
well,
would
anyway,
be.
Were you on any kind of medication?
Of course.
Okay, there's a lot of other
I'm sorry,
tangibles here.
John Jay, have we met? Of course.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure.
He's in Williams, of course.
Now, you hang out because aren't you hosting the next game?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's Choose Your Prize Day today. You got a 4-pack of passes to Schnepp Farms Pumpkin and Chili Festival. We got passes to Terra in Tullison. You got to win the 4-second rule hosted by Grant at 877-937-1047. Oh, good morning.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. How are you?
Good. So you're going to play. Which tickets do you want?
Tara and Tolson.
Terra in Tullison. Okay. Grant, what game we playing?
We're playing the 4-second rule, America's favorite game show, officially, and fastest game show we play here on the John Jay and Rich Show. So basically, Ashley, how this works is I'm going to go around the room, give everybody a category, and you have 4 seconds to name 3 things in said category. Now, Ashley, you're probably wondering, what does 4 seconds sound like? Rich? That's 4 seconds. Are you good with the rules, Ashley?
Yes.
All right, just have fun. We're having a fun time today. That's the primary rule of the game. So, John Jay, we start with you. Woman of the Hour is number 1 on Netflix. It's the show about the dating game killer. So, John Jay, in 4 seconds, name 3 dating games.
What? Speed dating game. And I don't know. I couldn't think of dating games.
I figured you'd fire off like
I've been married a long time.
All right.
Name 3 dating games?
Tough. That's a tough one.
Give me an example.
Love Connection, maybe?
There we go.
Okay, Love Connection.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like older TV.
I wasn't not ready for that one.
All right, fair. All right. Wow, I caught John Jay off
Yeah,
guard.
you did. The dating game.
Unprecedented.
I said that.
Oh, you did.
Rich Barra.
That's the only one I got.
Rich, Chris Godwin had an awful injury at his job last night. Did you see that? Broke his ankle, dislocated.
Is he a wrestler?
Hey, he's a footballer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what team he plays for.
No idea.
Who does Baker Mayfield play for?
I don't know.
All right.
Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Sports show.
We're not football.
He got hit from both sides. I did see that.
All right, so Rich, with that
Yeah.
in mind, name 3 ways you can hurt yourself at our work.
You could break an ankle. You could get killed by an elevator and squashed on the stairway.
I like it, Rich. I just called you John.
Now you're
My
mixed
bad.
up.
Yeah, okay, we're so mixed up.
We share a brain. It's fine.
It's wild. All right, Peyton Whitmore, we move over to you. Like I said in the last break, I watched The Strangers in an RV in the middle of nowhere this weekend with my wife. So, Peyton, in 4 seconds, name 3 movies you shouldn't watch alone.
Strangers, Insidious 1, Insidious 2, Insidious 3, The Exorcist, any paranormal movie ever.
I like it. Wow.
Do not watch it alone.
Does she get extra credit?
No extra credit. You don't get extra credit for being a pick
I'll take the win. I'm the only one on the board right now, I think. Other than
No, we got Rich on the board.
Okay.
All right, Kyle.
Point denier.
Kyle, we move over to you. Halloween is right around the corner, Kyle. Fun-sized candy bars are everywhere. So, Kyle, in 4 seconds, name 3 things that would be better fun-sized.
Oh, cars, people, and animals.
Fun-sized people.
Yeah.
I love it.
Rich is a fun-sized person, right?
You can say that.
Almost legally.
Ashley, you got the game? You ready to go?
Yes, I do.
All right, Ashley, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you don't want to leave in your car.
Your child, your phone, and your keys.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Ashley on the board. Wow.
Good job.
Round 2, we move over to John Jay. Peewit. Cool nickname, right? We just found out about.
Yeah,
Peewit?
that was
All
my
right.
nickname in high school.
Peewit just quit her coaching job yesterday. It was a big day. So, John Jay, name 3 jobs that would be fun to quit.
This one,
All right.
the next one, and the one I had before this.
Creative answer. I'll give you a point. John Jay, very nice. Rich Barrow, we move over to you.
Burning bridges. Yes, sir.
Rich, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you don't want to find in your hotel bed.
Candy bar, another person, and a human foot.
I like it. Nice job taking a commanding lead with 2 points.
I have found a candy bar in my bed before.
What kind of candy bar?
I don't know. Was it like half eaten and it was
Leave
gross?
Stacey alone. She can have candy bars in the bed if she wants.
No.
All right, Peyton Whitmore. Sister Wives is getting crazy this season. If you're not watching it, you should be watching. So, Peyton, in 4 seconds, name 3 things you only need 1 of.
What?
Incorrect.
Is a what a good answer?
Wife would be a good answer, I would
Husband?
think. Yeah, husband. All right,
Best
Kyle
friend.
Unplugged. Weirdo Matthew McConaughey scolded Texas fans for throwing trash on the field this week. So, Kyle, in 4 seconds, name 3 places you should be able to throw stuff.
Out of your car, out of your face.
Ooh! Wow.
Did you say out of your face?
Out of your face.
All
Your
right.
face.
Ashley, you can win it all here. Think fall. You have
All right.
4 seconds. It's officially October. So, Ashley, in 4 seconds, name 3 signs it's officially fall.
Oh, the leaves changing, pumpkin spice, and pumpkin.
You win, Ashley. We're going to set you up. Congratulations.